I'm Raven from southeast coast of Norway. There you are. Okay. Let's find some strong colors here to filter you out. So this will be your general message. It's not a one-to-one read, obviously, so take what resonates. Now, we just had yesterday a reading for Leo. Now, if you know someone who are passing over, who have some kind of connection to the lion, or have some Leo energies, or maybe you have some Leo energies in your chart, the read have a very I feel that it's important that someone needs to hear that specific message. It was let's just say the read was a little bit different. Yo Aaron, yo Kushi. So let's try out Sagittarius and see what's happened, okay? I just have to dry off my nails and my hands here because I've been dirty during my 5-minute break. I have licorice, I've got cheese balls, literally no serious dinner in the house except something that tastes like ass. You're not a real Scandinavian unless you you just love licorice. Can't live without licorice. Okay, Sagittarius. I haven't touched this card for a long time. Got this in Kathmandu. Lucky me, lucky me. And so yeah. Let's check out what's going on with Sagittarius. What is it that Sagittarius need to know? Well, before we start, let's do the bling. Perfect. What is it that Sagittarius need to know right now? Energies for Sagittarius. What is it that Sagittarius need to know right now? General energies for Sagittarius. Cushy. Jamba. You guys have to learn how to read the caption. But feel free to stay in here. Maybe the Sagittarius here might give you some enlightenment on, you know, before you open a book and you start reading it, don't you want to know what's on the cover of a book? Never judge a book by its cover, right? But it's good to know the name of the book. And then we read behind, okay, what is this book about? Then we open the book and then we do the read, right? Same goes for this channel. If the caption says that this is a Sagittarius read, then it means that it is a Sagittarius read. I hate to break it to you, but that's just life. Alright, so what's going on with Sagittarius? What is it that Sagittarius need to know right now? Show me, Great Spirit. What is it that Sagittarius need to know right now? This is that Sagittarius need to know right now. Yes, we are a little bit superstitious, so we do the knock thing. Oh, you want 2? All right, I'll give you 2. 1 cycle is ending. That's pretty quick. I just realized that I'm kind of bored of these cards, so I'm going to do it this one time, and then I'm going to continue with the new ones. Yeah, these cards are so popular. So this is you, Saggy. New energy coming in, letting things go. 1 cycle is ending, new stuff's coming in. In my country, it is summer. Happy people, concert in the city. Let's catch up. Let's have fun. Knight of Cups in reversed. Now I'm confused now. Should I put another card up there on that, or should I just jump straight into the resistance position here? Knight of Cups in reversed. Well, either you or someone else around you are a little bit stubborn regarding an apology here. If we are talking about a romantic situation here, someone here refuses to display any kind of emotions. So, what do you have here? Saggies, what do you have here? This is a lot of fire. This is very sexy, Saggy. Please, ma'am, beta di kia mera mi mera nit me. That's funny. Oh, I know my Hindi is awesome, but yeah, the man part, give it away. Now, okay, this turns out to be a love read. Turns out to be a love read. What's going on here, Sagittarius? I'm very confused. Please unconfuse me. Unconfuse me. She even, what do you know? She even have Sagittarius symbol on her shoulder. We have a lot of fire here. Actually, yeah, with the exception of the cups there. That's a lot of fire. So show me the resistance here. What is the problem? Is there any problem here? 1 cycle ended. And it ends with some unspoken stuff here. So you've got 2 cards in your position. I have a feeling I need to use 2 decks here, darling. Darling. Yes, my mom is also watching. Hi, Mama. Hello. So I have to watch my words and my steps here. Yes. What we do for the algorithms. All right. So in your assisted position here, Sagittarius. Wow. The Taurus here is choosing the lone wolf. So this Raven here is giving you a little bit of a headache, isn't it? Something here is overthinking. And someone here prefers their own company, or it's difficult to pull any stability out of the situation. Now, Sagittarius, needless to say that you're a mutable sign. You're basically made for change. Now, I don't know about your sun, I know my mother, she's got a fixed moon. She's got a lot of Taurus placements and a lot of Scorpio placements, but she's also a lot of Sagittarius. It's just a mixture between all those crazy things. She would be a great martial artist. Now this is someone who likes to have fun. But with who? And what? And why? So I get, you know, something about friends with benefits here. Maybe one of you want more. This is Queen of Wands, that Aries, so it's not necessarily a problem. But maybe one of you want more. This is also Gemini energy. And something also from the past could be haunting you. You really... There's someone here who is maybe thinking of you, who would love to hear from you. Something about unspoken words. Let's see, because this story seems to be complex and very obvious. A lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of love. So, okay. Leo, it's more far. I mean, Leo had a kind of salty read. Now, someone here in your past refused to move on from a situation. It was difficult for you to start all over again, basically. Maybe you, maybe someone in your past. The Fool here in reversed, Aries, Uranus combination is basically, I refuse to move on from this. What is this? Okay, here you are again. This alone Sagittarius here. Yeah. It's in reversed. So it's Knight of Wands. Still we see these 4 wands around her. Horse, you know, having fun. I'm starting to think some of you are trying to hide a small depression here. What else do we have here? Good gracious God. We overlooked her. 7 of Wands in reverse. So this is, you know, for me, anyway, when I see that in reversed, that's very similar to how I tackle things. I'm not going to defend myself in this situation. I will protect myself. Yeah. I'm going to stay inside. I'm not going to go out there if the lynch people are there throwing rocks at me. We have a Sag here, Son of God. Welcome. Welcome. Now, smash that like button, guys. 16 people here. You're more generous than that. You can do better than that. Alright, so for me, I see people all the time trying to explain themselves whenever they do something right, but at some point, don't you get tired of explaining yourself to people, why you do the things you do, and trying to, you know, impress people, or, you know, usually when cards are reversed, we think that as something negative. Now here she simply, even when it is upright, she defends herself in her own manner, in her own beautiful Indian manner, Bharat manner. Bharat, which is like say, is a mantra word, is a positive word. Say Bharat. So she has her own little bubble around her. Now you might feel defenseless regarding a situation, like you don't know what to do about the situation. What do we have here? In this So what is crowning the energy here is that I am independent. Independent. Now, if you don't feel you're independent, then tell yourself, I am independent. I am wonderful. I'm abundant. Now, one of my greatest things that I tend to forget is that I'm going to fill up my grimoire, which is not grim, by the way. It's green. So my grimoire. Yeah, I'm so funny. And that is a reminder every day to say thank you, which is why you have a puja. Mine is just full of cats right now. Yeah, I know Sagittarius. If you're looking for this one, I'm sorry. I'll give it back to you. She's here. And she's alongside with you know, Saturn's got this statue outside. And she's thriving here with Ganesh. But I'll give it back to you, promise. She just needed a trip to Norway, you know what I'm saying? She needed some air. Oh, let me see Norway. Yes, she's having a great time. She'll come back. Now, let's move on and see here. So being thankful, as you can see, is that an owl? No, it's not an owl. It could be an owl, but doesn't matter. She's grateful. And that's why she have everything she needs. She have food, she have shelter. She's not necessarily driving a limo. The hell do you need a limo for anyway? You know, you have food, you have shelter, you have your freedom. She's free. So basically some of you are showing up also as single. You could be single and it could be, you know, some difficulties regarding a relationship here. So we could have two different situations here. You could find yourself in both. No lo sé. Some of you here could be breadcrumb. For me, when this is reversed, it's a lot about breadcrumbing. So this is, you know, tagging someone along, you know, making sure that we're still on the vibe, I'll keep you in my web. But the outcome here is not my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. The outcome here, it's all earth. No, sorry. That's the Fibonacci spiral. This is air. So the outcome here isn't great. Something needs to be changed. Because maybe you are trying. What I get here, God, this thing is itchy. Is mommy, did you give me silver, but it is something else inside the silver, or did you give me fake silver? It's itching. Yes, my mom revealed to me. She's checking out my reads. So remind me to not do anything shameful here. Now, this is work, Sagittarius. It is interesting how Sagittarius and Capricorn are so strongly connected. Very often I see Sagittarius who have strong Capricorn placement as well. But after some time, if you're late Sagittarius, you'll move into Capricorn when you're around 30. Plus, minus. If you're late Sagittarius. No. If you're late, if you're early Sagittarius, early Sagittarius, right on the pinpoint there. Cusp. 30 years will pass and your sun will move into Capricorn. And that's when you'll get financial obstacles or tests. The universe will test you because you're moving into Capricorn. Just like me, I'm early Scorpio, But so when I was around 25, my son went into Sagittarius, and that's when I started to travel. That's when I started to care about learning things, reading books, higher learning, become more wise. Because what is Sagittarius? Well, Sagittarius is the guru. So I did check out my 11th house yesterday with the cards here just for fun. I came up, I got the guru card. But you know, I should have an applause for that. But yes, teaching, you are a spiritual teacher. So now, after being in Sagittarius for 30 years, right now in this moment, my son is on cusp Capricorn. And that's great. You know why? Because that's when we start to learn about this, how to become more financial independent. Now, being Sagittarius is fun. You're seeking adventure. You basically are an adventure. You're fun to be around. We have fun when we are with Sagittarius people. And Sagittarius people, you make people laugh. But also when you get angry, that's you know, think about Bruce Lee. And you too, mommy. When you get angry, I'm like, that's the volcano. That's the volcano. Now, I don't like this outcome here, so I want to do a separate read. What you can do to fix this outcome here. If I'm going to use a deck here, I would choose the animal deck here. It's just recently I got it from Norway here. My mom gave me an earful here for spending my money on 2 decks of cards. But if you have a look at them, they are worth it. Silver bling on them and everything. They are completely worth it. So I have a feeling here, Sagittarius, that you have some issues with the coin right now. Now I am here to fix that. Because you could expect a proposition from your work and it's not coming. You could be, is it demoted it's called? Demoted? I level you down. Now, Ace of Swords is not something new coming in. It's not a brilliant idea. It's going in on a path that's been walked not just by your ancestors, but by you. In this ring is what I see. Repeating a pattern here, which is not bringing anything new to the table. And that can have something, it can affect your mentality. Maybe I want to give up, and it's reflected in the outcome as the Capricorn energy, Queen of Coins in reversed, Ace of Coins in reversed. Not only maybe you taking your position for granted. So what is it that you need to do about that? How can you change that? Because I also see that you will get less paid unless you understand what the Hermit is about. Some are also about, there's a betrayal here and a heartbreak, which still from a soulmate actually. And this heartbreak is still, it's still on your mind, which turned you quite cold, Sagittarius. You have news coming in here, by the way, but someone here are watching you like a hawk. I try to tell myself, don't look on the back side of the deck, but I do it anyway. But that's a lot of information on the side. So you could be a tad cold right now, Sagittarius, and that's maybe, you know, you have someone here who loves you very much, and I wonder, where are we? You know, where are you? Where am I? Where do we stand? Is this just a fun game for you? Can we seek stability together? Or are you just having fun, you know? Maybe you are too worried about, you know, you have to, like I said to the general read here, you have to keep your eye on the ball. Now, if you have a lover, you know, the connection here, I'll have a look and see separately, because I know 90% of the, especially from India here, they love the love section. 10% ask about money, 90% ask about love. Now, this connection is brilliant. It's a lot of fire here. You seem to agree. Be on the same page here. Now, one here, wonder. Because you hide it very well, Sagittarius, that something took a toll on you. And maybe you even start believing in humanity. He's upright, by the way, Aquarius energy. So he's tough, he's cold. Let's be intellectual here. Let's not let the heart rule the situation, and yet something inside of you is screaming for your attention. And in order to help yourself out in this situation, you need to watch and see, who am I? How can I be more kind to myself? Perhaps you are too rough on you. And you need to know nothing is lost. Nothing is ever lost. That's the big illusion. Now, Hermit here is Virgo energy. Okay? So this guy is getting older, and he looks back. He looks over his shoulder, and he sees that, you know, these people and this situation and this path that I keep walking on, it's not making me smarter. These people are not making me better. Maybe the job I have, they don't really value me, because you don't really value you. Do you value you? Okay, so what is it that Sagittarius need to do here in order to change this pattern? Because I don't want you to fall. But sometimes that is needed, because, you know, I was, believe it or not, but I did ride horses for 3 years. Actually, they were ponies. Not terrible. Ponies. Ponies are a little bit more wild, so the chances for you to get knocked off the horse is also bigger. But as a child, I read in this magazine that every time you fall off the horse, you will become a better rider. Now, being a child and understanding this and not being afraid of those horses, that's pretty deep. Truth be told, I never really had the courage to ride on those really, really large horses. You know, talking about horse, you are half horse, you are a runner, you're tough. But the large horses that are actually more calm, they frighten me. That's high up there, right? And going to, after 3 years, when you have to, when the hinders, we call them the hinders, the horse, I went there. But when the horse is really high and the hinder is really high, I got struck by fear. And so I had all kinds of ideas. It's like the older we get, the more fear we accumulate in our bodies. And the older I got, the more fear I accumulated in my body. And all I could see was myself falling off that horse and breaking my shoulder, breaking my neck, breaking my face, breaking my everything. So what did I do? Well, I swapped that horse for a skateboard. What do you think happened? Yeah. So I was reckless with that skateboard as a 13-year-old girl. but I just brought the fair with me. So I had no problem standing on top of the hill, that hill, and the hill is really, really far down, and you really don't know what is in the bottom of that hill, and if there is a lot of traffic there. I still remember my heart was up here, you know, the bloodstream. I got really cold there. I did that again and again and again for some reason. Maybe I had to prove some kind of point. But never ever, when I finally get on this ramp, I thought that I had to stand on top of that ramp and then fall down, even with a helmet and everything. That day, I quit. I said, "Can I get my money back?" I gave them back the helmet, and I realized, no, I'm never going to do that. Realizing a couple of decades after, they don't really begin from the top, they begin from the bottom, and slowly, slowly they slide upwards, 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 upwards until they are on the top. Now I know this, so give me my skateboard back. You get my point, that quitting something because we are afraid. The fairy is a little tiny leprechaun, and you just bring him with you to the next level. Now, I don't know if this should be reversed or non-reversed, but here the message is simple, okay? Here you have again 9 of coins. And you have 8 of coins. Keep working, but work with what? With something that can make you independent, because Sagittarius, you are a mutable sign, and although me, I'm not a mutable sign, if this cake tastes good, dance with the devil, you know, it's kind of a thing I have. Now, we do want, so sometimes I tend to come back and come back and come back and repeat a pattern. I am one of those. I do the same thing all over again and again and again. It doesn't really give me anything. Here you have 6 of coins showing up in reverse. Someone here are really not being fair to you. While you are being fair, you're being met with something that is pretty unfair. That's the test. That's the test. Because in the end of the day, 6 of coins is actually a hexagram. Where's my hexagram? Yep. Okay, so we have the ohm. It is the ohm. But it is also a hexagram. Oh yes, silver everywhere. It's also a hexagram. So we think of this as someone helping us out, fair and share. Yeah, on a practical level, on a human level, that is about it. But the hexagram, 2 pyramids, as above, so below. It's a spiritual awareness, spiritual consciousness. And so when we are afraid, we become sheep. We don't want to share what we have with other people. So the people who are unfair to you, they are unfair because they live in fear. So they don't want to share. Oh my God, I should be a rapper. I should skip this shit and be a rap star. My God. Flux capacitor. Flux capacitor went missing. Is that a New Zealand kind of joking? No, it was Stark joke. Of course, it's Stark joke. Yeah, flux capacitor went missing, so the warp engine is no longer working. So basically, this is the ability to manifest. Basically, what you see here is the magician. And the magician understands the flower of life, the hexagon or the hexagram or the star tetrahedron, or however you want to see it, because it's about Om. What is Om? Well, it's the sound itself That comprises the molecular strukturen, the molecular structure, the molecular structure, carbonizing energy, which is usually defragmented. Okay, that's a little deep, I suppose. You do have the magician here, though. So you do know how to crystallize energy. But you walked that path, that old path, for so long now, Sagittarius, which is not really you. Because Sagittarius, you are an explorer. So why the hell are you walking in someone else's old shoes? Because you are a magician here. Now, hypothetically, what will happen if you follow my advice? I'm not sure I dare ask, but let's just check the Raven cards here. But you are a little bit afraid of taking your chance. I've had a long speech about fear here. So this is about perspective. So as you can see, this is actually the Hangman. Neptune energy. And Sagittarius, my point here is not, because Sagittarius is not the one who is afraid of sharing. I had my fair share of Sagittarius encountering in my lives, and my mom and the people I know who are Sagittarians, they are everything else but cheap. Actually, you are a little bit of the opposite. You give, 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 you give. And people are taking, and then taking you for granted. Until one day, you had enough. Fuck off. Because you're not just attracting people who are sucking you dry like vampires, but you are attracting psychos, selfish people, deception. Stop that. Stop that. Okay, so let's move on and see if we can get some here. We are already at 37 minutes. So yeah, so it's about finding the balance point here. I have a feeling it's supposed to be like this. All right. So outside of you, you see people are being happy. Yeah. But there is also someone outside of you. You don't see them, but they are lovely. There's a song with Sisters of Mercy. You don't see me. It's got a deep, sexy voice. Yes. Keep your eyes on the ball. Queen of Swords in reverse. I try to avoid that subject. Hence the song. Queen of Swords in reversed. Sagittarius, I hate to break it to you, but you have a bitch around you. Someone, I don't care if it's a man or it's a woman, but this bitch is a hoe. Why? Well, when Libra go in reversed, they are not just sexually way to, what's that word? What's that word? Aaron, Maximus? That just let's just say it easy. They have a lot of partners, so to speak. They have, let's just say they have a lot to learn from Venus in Virgo here. Yeah, well, the deity's got not only that, but this person is, someone here are very lonely, but there is also someone here who are slandering and slandering and slandering behind Sagittarius' back. But you also see around you, you see happy people, but there is also someone here who are very lonely. that might crave for your attention, because you, Sagittarius, you are fire, you're very warm, but you can be, like Pisces, very emotional, unavailable. Maybe because you are afraid to break your own heart, or maybe because you change the direction very quick. Now, I say that to everyone, either you're a fixed sign, or you're a mutable sign, or you're a radical sign, which is basically, yeah, whatever. Keep your eyes on the ball. Focus. Looks like we have a breakup here. Not necessarily a breakup either, but whatever this is, someone is not too happy when it comes to being away from you. And they could, I don't know if this is the same person, but they could be very bitter about it and say malevolent things about the situation, about you. It could be that you are in a situation where this situation itself is draining you of so much energy that it's taking a toll about you yourself, your own beautiful little inner world where you're supposed to support yourself. Because it's so easy to help other people, to water other people's garden, that we forget that, oh, I forgot to attend to my own tomatoes. Tomatoes! And what do you know? You come back home to your own garden and the tomatoes, plants, potatoes and tomatoes. God gracious. Basically all your toes are dead. So you have nothing to eat. This is manipulation. 2 of Swords in reverse. That's someone basically saying you have no I'm not giving you any option. Like, you do this, or, you know, cornering people. It's in your hopes and your fears, so it's not necessarily an actual thing going on. Let me see here. Sakraj says, Jesus Christ is God. Repent. God is really real. All right. Om Namah Shivaya. Current feelings for Vishal. Good for you. 2 of Swords. That's interesting. Current feeling for Vishal. Alright. So here we go again, Sagittarius. 8 of Wands. So there will be a message here for you. There will be travel here. Someone to travel towards you. When? I don't know. But someone here also have a lot of options. Now, are you checking those out? Is this work? Is this love? Is this a hobby? What else is there in life than work and love? Let me think. Usually the cards is about career / work. Although those are 2 separate houses in astrology. It's the 6th house, 10th house. 2 separate things. Work, what you have to do. Also the 6th house, usually our physical body. Oh yeah, and you have a King of Cups here, Scorpio. Now, again, Venus in Scorpio, you could have a strong Scorpio placement, maybe Venus in Scorpio here, which is this, which makes your love fixed. Basically, if you love someone or something, or you dedicate yourself, you are capable of sticking to it, basically. All right, neither up, neither down. Here you are. Temperance. Patience. And all right, here you are again. No, that's not you. Okay, that's more like Gemini. Okay, Knight of Swords. I don't know if you're driving a bike. And I don't know why you're running after your bike. Oh, it's on its way outside the cliff. Okay. Or are you chasing that bird? I don't know. Knight of Swords. It really is a lot of Sagittarius energy here. Maybe it's the running and the crossbow here that gives it away. However, it is air. It's air card. It's the mind. The Knight of Swords is someone you don't really want to be confronted with. That's uncomfortable. They are what we call minrap in Norwegian, like the raven, very confrontational. They have no fear. They will drive that bike, and if you see them drive on a ramp and jump, like, I don't know if you've seen that movie where he drives a bike and he breaks a deal with the devil, and his head will turn into a skull and it will start flaming. What's that movie again? What's that movie? Yeah, this is this energy. You don't want to be confronted by that guy with that flaming skull. Ghost Rider. Yeah, that's song, Johnny Cash. Ghost Rider, Sagittarius. You're a Ghost Rider. My hero, my hero. So strength in reverse here. Did you lose your strength? That's coming in here. A loss of strength, Sagittarius. Injustice. Anxiety. Stress. Page of Cups coming in here. Could be an apology. And healing. But this energy here is non-committal. I can't go anywhere. We have a third-party situation here for some of you, or no reunion. 6 of Coins in reverse. And in the end of the day, you have to stay calm, because far out here, you have a celebration. Some of you might even get married. But it's a complex situation that you're in, because I already see that there is a distance between you and your family. Or could be. It could also be a great loss regarding money. 4 of Coins in reversed here. As you can see, in order to juggle that stick, she's keeping her eye on the ball. But there is something here that keeps coming back again and again and again. A loss. And it has to do with finances. And it's affecting everything around you. Tower moment here. Again, loss of a job. 8, 8. This is Scorpio energy. I will remove myself. I've detached myself emotionally from the situation, although I will lose. I don't care. But there is new love here waiting for you. Now, that's intense, Sagittarius. That's intense. Let's see, we're already in 49 minutes. Yes, I have given long reads lately to all of the star signs. Been generous. when I in reality should put my ass down and make my own cards, right? Luckily I found my old drawings, so there will be Raven cards. There will be Raven cards, but we also need a computer. So if you want to donate a computer to me, my address is it's right there. Okay. So Sagittarius, what is it that we need to check out on right now? What was it again? Oh, here we are, thank God. Never trust a stranger with your heart, says she. That's what we get. Never trust a stranger with your heart. So there is someone around you. It could be, let's have a look at that love. Okay, Four of Cups. Someone here. This is emotional stagnation. Hangman, Neptune energy, compassion. Usually, you know, people say that this is suffering, you know, this is Christ consciousness. And yet, Christ consciousness is here in this situation. He's not really in pain. He's not really in pain, is he? So here we have, literally, for me, the more I do tarot, the more I realize that Four of Swords is a funeral. And Four of Swords can equally be mental discipline as in yoga. Now, I don't know how, I know it sounds very strange that I compare being in a coffin with yoga, but it's actually mental discipline to go within your mind and close your eyes. This is Jupiter in Libra, being able to control your own mind, to be in that state of mind where you relax completely, so much that you are also capable of leaving your own body. Now, it's showing up in reversed. So, this is the greatest of contradiction. I am so relaxed that you can hang me upside down. You know, I can stand on my head in this yoga position. We also have Four, so this is all about stability. Four of Cups, emotional stability. So stable that I'm getting bored about it. It's no problem at all. And, you know, now it's like it's been in this standstill for so long now, I'm starting to get restless about the situation. So it's not really a big deal thing, I feel. Not this one, anyway. Now, this is being disaligned. Because she is someone who's above duality. She's not black and white. Things are not good or bad. She doesn't hate anything. She doesn't hate anyone. She's above that. Okay? So I think this is such a beautiful picture that I just found under my bed. I don't know about you, if you just randomly find stuff under your bed. But this is alignment. Yeah, this is a large tarot card. And as you can see here, we see the hexagram again. As above, so below. Now, do you understand that? Do you understand that? Shiva Shakti. Here we have Nandi. Here we have the lion. Here we have Shiva. Here we have Shakti. Now the High Priestess is that. But she represents the feminine part where she's silent. She doesn't speak because then she's taking her eyes off the ball. She's being, you know, the guru, like Satguru or Guru Dev or these yeah, no no comment on these gurus, but they speak and they have opinions and they have perceptions, and they will be like, Sadhguru is a little bit too much, don't do this, do that. He's got this, what we call the YouTube, check this out, this is important, you know, I am the one and only guru here. A little bit of that mentality is what I pick up. What I say is extremely important. More important what the other gurus say. Now that's my impression. There's a difference between having an impression and an opinion. My impression is that I'm extremely important, and what I have to tell you right now is extremely important. Well, we live, literally, we are different. We live with different connections to different galaxies. It's so much more complex than that. Because whatever your reality you say is your reality. Now, can we argue with universe, reaction versus action, karma? This is the result. If I choose to let go of this card, well, it's been captured by gravity. Is it because I believe in gravity, or is it because it's actually there? Either I choose to believe in it or not. Now, if I am firmly believe that I can make this one float, will it float? That's deep, isn't it? That's deep. Now, the High Priestess is what you get, and that's placed out on Mercury, is your belief system. And your belief system, when she's disaligned, I suspect that you are in one kind of belief system where things are either good or bad. And if things are good or bad, then you have a problem. Because you will be stuck in a two-dimensional depiction of the world, and the only way to get out of that is to be above. Shiva Shakti here, maybe you understand it, but do you live by it? Can you rephrase yourself when you say, I hate? Can you restrain from creating labels on this rock? Is it big? Is it small? Is it sharp? Is it this? Is it that? This woman are beyond all these labels. You can't label her. That's the secret behind this card. That's why she doesn't speak. And when she's unaligned, it can be people in your life that misbehave, that are in a two-dimensional mindset, that are around you, and they affect you, not in a positive way, because to them things are black and white. They are good or bad. I get questions all the time when I answer you. Is that good or is it bad? It's nothing, it's neither. It amazes me that I still have to explain this to grown-up people. But there it is, darling Sagittarius. You need to change that mentality, or you need to walk away from these people who affect you or try to affect you with that kind of mentality. Because, well, I'm not going to let those people get to me. Well, if they are around you 24/7, they already got to you a long time ago, as you like to know. Now, there are certain things we have to suck up to. I just did a general read here where, you know, it's easy to say I'm a lone wolf and blah, 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 blah. But someone, a carpenter, made my bed. Someone invented that awesome mattress that, you know, I love to sleep on. It seems like, sorry to say so, but only Scandinavians can make a real mattress. But should I walk around, be jealous with other people who make better drawings than me? Or can I enjoy purchasing this tarot deck and enjoy that there are other artists out there like me, but they make different things that I can enjoy? The choice is all ours. If we want to spend our time being jealous at what people can, I check out YouTube videos today and I see other people who are making tarot cards and they actually get them published, and here I am with an A from the university. I haven't published a single deck, and I was a publisher, right? Now I can whine about it, or I can do something about it. Everything is in the mind. Now here you are actually showing me that it's time now to reflect upon what I can do better. Where am I? What am I best at doing? Now, it doesn't show much of the relationship here. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't show much of the love. It shows me you. That it's time for you now to step. Well, talking about, oh, I don't see much of the relationship here. It's not typical. I was in Laos here the other day and I said, gosh, I'm out of cash. And I look down and I find 50,000 Lao money. Now it sounds like a lot, but it is in fact not so much, but it is for me it's 2 bottles of soft drinks and a little bit fruit. Now for me that was a lot at that point. The irony here is that there are a bunch of people here who would, you know, almost kill me just to get 10,000 lakh from me to carry my bag. Who really, you know, an irony here. Here I am, Norwegian, who really usually not in need of that kind of money. Reversing the word, but the universe here, it doesn't hear that I don't have money. All the universe here is I have money. So I look down, literally, there are money there. That's why there are different places you can go to on internet or wherever you want to go, that you say things in reverse, because the universe do not hear or speak not. It doesn't exist. If you say, I don't have money, versus I'm broke. Right? So the universe will hear have money, but it will also hear broke. So you cannot tell the universe that I don't have charisma. The universe hears have charisma. So this is a little bit of a trick that some people are trying to plot on you, but you can simply be grateful and say, thank you for giving me this, or thank you, and acknowledge everything you have. And whatever you give attention to, well, I'm not going to tell you that all the lovers will be in a row here, but this is a choice. And this is actually how archangels look like, apparently. Basically, this is how things look like when you've been smoking the miltryptamine. So Sagittarius, oh, talking about Capricorn. Temptation here on its way, and it will be given to you by someone who are trying to manipulate you. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that. Now let's move on to some oracle cards, some advices for you before we move on to the next sign. Given a lot of time to the signs lately, but well, I'm home in my own country on my girl room. What to do? I could go on rock concerts, or yeah, it would be nice to check out a boat one day and watch what we've seen 1 billion times before. I don't know. Any advices? Oh, we have Rahu. So I don't know where you have Rahu, but it tells you what I've been trying to tell you all along. Step out of your comfort zone. And I need to hear that, because I've got Saturn in Leo. I like it comfortable, so no judging here. Nothing is yet set in stone. So you make those clay tables. Tell the universe where you want the table to be. Venus in Aquarius here. Oh, that's my stepdad. Creepy. It's time to take action. Rest my case. And last card here. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. So I don't know where the moon is right now. Who cares? I actually, normally I don't care, but I did a read yesterday, and I noticed that, okay, something's in the air. Doesn't feel very good. It's okay. Adjustment is required. Time for healing, and a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, this is from the old read. Alright, guys, Sagittarius people, we are moving on to the next sign. I'm not sure which sign it will be. I will let the dice decide, but it probably will be a beautiful sign. Love you so much. Thank you so much for all your likes and subscribes. And catch you guys on the flip side. Remember to check out my Facebook channel, Ravenheim Tarot. Subscribe there. If you want to have a free read, we are here every week giving out minimum 7 cards. But there's lots of people, so if you pre-book there with 10 to 20, 30 people, well, you will have your chance to get your read, and we will even timestamp it for you so you can watch it later. Alright, we're jumping on to the next side. Thank you so much for joining my channel, and catch you on the flip side. You welcome, Son of God, you welcome. Apka Swagate.